Hi everyone, I'm Jodie, the CEO of Prolong Lash, and this is Alicia, our Head of Marketing and Directing. So today we're going to talk to you as lash artists, lash salon owners, educate you on things that we've learned in our business over time, and it's anything to do with lashes and business. So let's get on with it, because today we are going to talk about
5 facts about Prolong Lash Cleanser.
Well, I suppose the best person to tell the story, I've been involved with Prolong for about 4 years now. So the best person to tell the story about this cleanser is Alicia, because you've been involved since day one.
I have. So we used to run a little salon in South Yarra, Melbourne, Australia, and had 3 little beds, which then grew into a larger salon of 15 staff, and we were pumping through hundreds of clients a week, which was amazing. But we did have a big problem, which was that our clients were coming back with disgusting lashes. So back then we had nothing to recommend them. People wash their eyes with water or baby shampoo, which, as we know, is not recommended for use on eyes. So we really needed something for our own clientele.
Yes.
So we had a chemist come up with Prolong Lash Cleanser. Originally, it didn't even have a label on it. It was just our unlabeled bottle of cleanser that we just gave away at first to our clients because we needed them to come back with clean lashes. It was wasting so much time for our lash artists, try to clean up all that mess at the start of every appointment. So we found that it was saving us so much time once people were coming back with clean lashes. So eventually we labeled it, started selling it in our salon, and then other salons caught on and said, hey, where are you getting that stuff to sell to your clients? We want some of that. And that's really when Prolong Lash became its own brand outside of the salon that we were running and became an entity of its own. So from there, it's just grown and has become really a global sensation.
So aftercare products in general, but let's talk about Prolong specifically because that's what we're here with today. They remove all the debris, the oils, the makeup, and anything else, the dirt that's in your eyes. And the importance of that, Alicia, as you're going to tell us, is...
Yeah, well, your eyelashes are filters. Their job is to stop things from going into your eye, so they catch everything. And when you've got eyelash extensions on, that's just exacerbated because you have that much more surface area to catch all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So let's not go too deep into it and not make anyone's stomachs feel unwell. It's pretty gross when you're not washing lashes. So the importance of washing them is to avoid irritation, to avoid lashes clumping together, to avoid potential infections in the eye. Things like blepharitis can occur when you're clogging hair follicles. So, and apart from anything, just to make them look nice. You know, nothing looks worse than clumped together, spidery looking lashes that have fallen off.
Exactly.
In clumps. So yeah, you need them looking lovely as well so that you keep on getting referrals for your clients and everyone goes, oh, where do you get your lashes done? They look so good.
One thing that we're really proud of, because we worked very hard to get the ingredients correct, is the fact that we have ingredients that have no nasties in them. And when the pharmacist first worked on the ingredients all those years ago, we made sure that everything in there is relevant, is purposeful, and is FDA approved, vegan friendly. I'm not going to try and say that word.
This is my job. Ophthalmologically approved.
So we've had all the testing done. We know what's in it. You know what's in it. We know that it doesn't irritate your eyes. We know it's got a beautiful scent, and we know it does its job.
So what does ophthalmologically tested actually mean? Like, it's a big word and I had to practice it a lot before I got to say it right. But, to the general person, what does that actually mean in terms of using Prolong Lash?
So it was a decision we made a couple of years ago when we knew that everything was becoming more competitive and that markets were becoming a lot more sensitive to what can be put into products. We had competitors that had to remove ingredients from theirs and not remove ingredients or put new ingredients in. So the decision was made realistically to take it and have it tested ourselves. The testing was done over 8 months. It was extensive. It was done in different processes. It started off with, there were 5 types of tests produced, and Prolong's ingredients and Prolong's products passed every single one.
So this is a test done on actual people as well.
Actual human beings, not so, which is great. Actual human beings, they volunteer. And it wasn't just a small sample size that we chose in here. We had a professional company handle this for us with over 1,000 people tested in each of the actual processes. So there were about 4 tests and each group were tested. And as I've said again, we all passed.
And the result of that was that we not only just passed for it to be safe for eyes, but passed for it to be safe for contact lens wearers and people with sensitive eyes as well. So we're ticking all the boxes.
Yes, we are ticking all the boxes, and it's also safe to use when you're pregnant. Isn't that correct, Alicia?
Yes, I have tested it myself. Well, I used it 3 times throughout pregnancy. Yes, breastfeeding, and I also wear contact lenses. So I tick some of those high-risk boxes, and yes, safe for all of those things. All right, so something that gets asked all the time is about profit margins and how you make money by selling Prolong Lash. So tell us about that.
So yeah, that's a really good point, and it's one of probably our major things that happens out there. As we know, people love to do their own branding, but without taking on all the extra costs of the initial work. So Prolong Lash, if you purchase Prolong Lash at $35, you make up 5 bottles. So you distill, using distilled water, 1/3 of Prolong, 2/3 of distilled water, and there you are branding yourself, your colorings, your choice of what you want to call it, everything else. And say if you've paid $35 for the bottle and you sell these at $15, like your margins can sit up around 80%, which is just a no-brainer, sitting in a corner, looking pretty in your shop because they're all your colours. And you've talked to your client while you've had them there on the table saying it's a must. So that's, as you always say, it's a purposeful buy. It's something that you walk out, that you need the client to actually buy to keep the lashes clean, because it's so important, and to help with the refill. Next time you come back, it makes it easier on yourself, and the customer has cleaner lashes.
And you can put your own label on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what people ask all the time. Can I really put my own label on it?
Yes, you can put your own label on it. It's fine. It's FDA approved. The product itself is FDA approved. Whether it comes in that format, or your format, it's FDA approved. So the ingredients don't change. Adding distilled water to anything doesn't change the FDA approval. The only thing I would suggest would be probably look into insurances, product liability. But that's, as you've mentioned before, you do that if you sell anything in a salon.
And the important thing that I always say as well is to follow the dilution instructions. So it is FDA approved based on the instructions as well. So when we sent this off to the FDA to be approved, we send the product, we send how it is intended to be used. So they used it with the way that we tell them how to use it. 1/3 concentrate, 2/3 distilled water. So it's approved based on that. So make sure that you're doing it properly, diluting it with that exact amount. And so if you're confused about the size of your container, we've seen people use all sorts of amazing, weird and wonderful different containers to create their lash baths and shampoos and cleansers and whatever they want to call them. So they might be a different size. They may not be a 60 ml like this. Hop onto our website. There's a dilution calculator on there. On the Prolong Lash concentrate page, you can see the dilution calculator. It has pretty much every measurement, how much concentrate and how much distilled water you would put in that empty vessel, whatever it is. Maybe you're making a bathtub full of Prolong Lash Cleanser.
Maybe to wash your dog, which is not unheard of over here. We do wash our dogs in Prolong, so
it has been done.
So yeah, and look, it just depends where you buy your Prolong from, whether you buy it from a salon, whether you buy it from an online store from a salon, whether you buy it from us. But depends what discount you do get. You can also become part of what our partner program is, which is our reseller program. So you will receive a big discount for a certain quantity. It's more than just one. The minimum order quantity starts about 30 on the concentrate. Gives you such a great discount that it brings that down to, let's say, $20 a bottle, still making up 5 of these, and then your margin goes through the roof. So in the reseller program, to get hold of us regarding that, and anyone can join that program, it's not exclusive. We want as many people as possible to be part of that.
Absolutely.
It's as easy as jumping on the website.
Yep. click the button, become a partner, and you'll get all of the information through.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today. That's all we have about Prolong Lash Cleanser for now. If you have any questions, of course, jump onto our website at www.prolonglash.com or .au for Australia. And we have a 24-hour chat on our .com website. So if you see a little pop-up come up that says, "Hi, can I help you today?" That is a real live human being that you're talking to, not a robot. So jump on there, ask any questions you need, and the answers will be right away for you. Otherwise, jump onto our socials, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, if you want to see us doing something silly. You know, you might catch Jodie on there doing a handstand.
Yeah.
Who knows? Please give us a thumbs up if you liked our video today, and subscribe to follow for more videos.
Bye.
Bye.